I mean, just a lot of rest, a lot of recovery with the trainers, and yeah, just coming in. We're not really training much. We're in the training room more than we're on the field, so I mean, just a lot of that stuff, and then just hydrating and eating properly.
When you look at Columbus, a team that has won one game in the last 12, how do you kind of approach this knowing like it can't be a trap game where you don't take them as serious as you would any other opponent, but you know that if you guys take care of business, do your job, you can likely get 3 points?
Yeah, I think as long as we focus on ourselves and come out and follow the game plan, I think we could beat anyone in the league, and we showed that the past couple games. And so I mean, Columbus, them only winning one in the last 12 doesn't mean anything to us, and we know they're a good team. They beat us last year, so yeah, I mean they're a good team. We have to prepare like we would every game.
How different has it felt these last couple games, kind of implementing the whole idea that Mike has said about focusing more on how you guys play versus the opponent?
Yeah, I think that's always huge for us. A lot of times you can focus too much on the other team, and then you're not really focusing on training yourselves for what you want to do. So whenever you get to the game, you kind of, when you get put in certain positions, you don't necessarily know what to do. So I think that's what Mike's meant by that. We're trying to focus on ourselves, and then anytime we're in a tough position, us as a team, we always know where to be for one another, and then apply it to the game.
Did you personally feel like you guys were focusing maybe a little bit too much on the opponent versus yourselves?
Yeah, I think a little bit. I think that's something that the players and the coaches felt mutual about, and we were able to talk to them about it, and they understood what we were saying, and we understood what they were saying.
You, going into the break, gave up some goals in Montreal and New York, and Natum came back and said it wasn't just the goals. The way you were playing just wasn't what you'd been doing earlier in the year. Obviously, you've only given up one goal in the last 2 games, but has the play followed that stat?
Yeah, I mean that was a tough road trip for us. I think, yeah, we definitely didn't play our style. I think that was kind of one of the situations where maybe we focused too much on the other teams and not enough on what we want to do as a team. So I think any game when we focus on what we want to do, we can sort of take over the game and dominate the game, dominate possession. And yeah, we failed to do that on the road trip, but I mean especially at home, that's what we try to do.
And I know through the years, kind of talking to young players in MLS, they talk about when they get regular minutes, which you obviously have for the last year and a half, they start to feel more comfortable. What are the things that you feel more comfortable now than maybe a year ago at this time, and what are the things you continually need to keep working on that Mike's communicated with you about?
I think playing forward a lot more is something I've gotten a lot more comfortable doing. I feel like the only time people really notice when you mess up is sort of when you're playing backwards, because then it's sort of a glaring mistake. If you're playing forward and you mess up, it's not that big a deal because you usually have teammates around to sort of help recover the ball after that. So I think playing forward, I've gotten a lot more comfortable doing that, and then yeah, I mean just everything else around that. I mean I've gotten more comfortable, but obviously I have to keep on working on stuff every day and never get too comfortable.
How much are the attacking players? How much do they encourage you to maybe be more aggressive in the box when those opportunities present themselves? And do you find yourself being a little gun shy to do that and more willing to cross as opposed to shoot?
Yeah, no, I mean they're always encouraging you to play forward, to take shots, especially cross the ball, because obviously they want to score. So every time you cross, it gives them a chance to score. So I mean that's our attacking player's job, is to score goals. So if a defender can do that, I mean they love that just as much as themselves scoring.
17 games down and 17 to go. What have you thought of the first half of the season?
Yeah, it's been really up and down. It's been sort of streaky, so I think the second half of the season we want to sort of be consistent all the way through the 17 games and sort of not go on so many streaks where we're losing multiple games in a row, and sort of yeah, just try to stay consistent.
Have you peeked at the standings to see how tight things are?
Yeah, super tight. So I mean any sort of winning streak or losing streak could send you to the bottom or take you to the top. So yeah, it's very important.
Does the tightness of it kind of make things a little more stressful, kind of, because every game is like you said, like you're gonna either go down the standings or up the standings, and just every game is so important at this point of the season?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, definitely a lot more pressure when it's tight. I mean, if we were 20 points clear, we probably wouldn't be worrying too much about every game. So yeah, the tighter it is. I mean, we want to make playoffs. Obviously, that's the main goal, and we want to do it playing good soccer. So yeah, definitely a little pressure with how tight it is.
What does Justin do on the field that most impacts like the rest of the guys?
I think he just does his job. I don't think he does anything extraordinary that's gonna. I mean, he does do extraordinary things all the time, but I think really he just does his job. He's solid at his position every game, And, I mean, he's always there to cover for his other teammates, cover for me, cover for the other guy next to him and the guy in front of him. And, yeah.